Hello, good morning, dear students. Today, on behalf of Vidya Sankul, I am welcoming you, or I am welcoming all of you in this online studies in Standard 8 Science. In that, we are going to start today's our new chapter, and that will be the light that we are going to discuss in today's lecture. Okay, we have already finished 2 chapters in these online studies. So we are beginning in this lecture the 3rd chapter in this lecture. So before we going to start the new chapter, we'll have to look at the basic summary regarding the lights chapter. Already all of you have know that there is some specific idea regarding the lights chapter. The portion is basically come in the physics portion, and that will be the first concept that we are going to understand, that what is a physics. The first thing that we are going to understand about the science, in that we are going to discuss about the physics, what is a concept regarding the physics. But before we are going to start that, wait a second for a moment. Okay. So the first thing about the physics is, whenever you are start to studying the some quantities in which you can specifically understand the quantities, but you cannot touch it, or you cannot feel it, or you cannot see it. Okay, the things like that, whatever the quantities, the things like that, if we do the study regarding that, it will be considered the portion, it will become in the portion of the physics. For example, if I want to explain you the quantity of gravity, like whenever we are understanding the concept regarding the gravity or gravitation, so in that you all can easily understand that what is a gravity. Because of the gravity we can walk on the surface of the earth. Okay, you all are understanding that concept. But what we cannot understand is that what is we cannot visualize the gravity, we cannot see the gravity. If I want to show you that this is the pen, so I can show you that this is the pen, but I cannot show you the gravity. Okay, so likewise that some quantities are relevant to this field, that we can understand it very well, but we cannot touch it. The gravity we cannot touch it, or we cannot see it. Like that type of study we'll have to do, and whatever the studies that we are doing in that field is considered to be a physics. Okay, the first thing is that we'll have to understand. In that we are going to study about the light, because we can understand the concepts of light. Whatever the things we are visualizing is the part of a light. Okay, is the illumination form of the light. Okay, see, we'll start a video regarding that. Okay, I will show you a video regarding that. In today we are just gonna see the basic concepts regarding these lights. Okay, I hope you all are enjoying this video that is going on the background of me. The first thing is, what is a light? So a light is, in a simple word, we can say that it is a kind of a energy. Okay, light is kind of a energy that we are going to see in this chapter. So in this universe there are lots of energy that we are studying. Okay, into that we are going to see the light's energy. Like whenever we are talking about the energies, so the first thing that came in our mind is that the energy cannot be created or nor be destroyed. It can be only converted to one form to another form. So in this universe there are so many types of energy, like electrical energy, mechanical energy, kinetic energy, potential energy. These are all the types of energy. In that we are going to study about the light's energy. So light is basically an energy. For what? For to see the objects or to visualize the objects that are surrounded by us or in this universe whatever the things which is making an appearance to human eye is the energy, whatever this energy is using for us to visualizing that things, visualizing that objects to us, is considered to be a light energy. See, in easy language you can understand like that. A light is what? It is an energy. For what? It is the energy for what? It is the energy for us to see the objects. Okay? Nothing else. In another language, in our body, we are using so many senses system. Okay? Like in this chapter, so many senses in our body, we can presumably making an effort to see the objects, for imaging the objects, for touch the objects. So there are so many types of sensing system that is working in our body. For example, these are the sensing system of our bodies, and that is the sight, taste, hearing, touch and smell. See, these are the basic sensing system. First we are going to talk about that. The sight, taste, hearing, touch and smell. So from sight you can, what you can do it? You can see, okay. From taste you can taste whatever the things you are tasting, okay. Then you can decide that things you are tasting is your liking or not, okay. The things like that. And then hearing, from hearing you can hear the sound, okay. It is also a part of your sensing system. Then touch, whatever the things you are touching, it is making it comfortable to you or it is making uncomfortable to you, is the kind of a sensing system also. And then smell. Smell is also a part of the sensing system, that whatever the things you are smelling, either you like it or either you dislike it, okay, that's it. So in that we are going to assume the word regarding the sight. So basically this sight is actually whatever we are seeing. So how we are seeing, how we can see the things. So for that we can see the sight, or we can see the objects by human eye. So it is automatic gives us an idea regarding that what we are going to study in this chapter, the topic regarding the light and also the topic regarding the human eye, because without a human eye we cannot see the objects. So that's why we are going to study about the human eye also in this chapter. Okay. Another thing, that whenever we want to see the objects, we are using this organ that is come in our body. But what phenomena causes the visualization of the object? So for that, the sight is actually a sensing system in our body. For that we are using a human eye organ. For that, for visualizing that, we are using the light. Okay, so here comes the topic, that is a light. For seeing the object, what we are actually using, we are using the light. Without a light we cannot see the objects. Okay. Now whenever the light came on the object, that another two phenomena is occurred in that we are going to also study in this chapter. That light considers so many phenomena, but in that we are just going to see the two phenomena. One is reflection and another is refraction. Now what is reflection and refraction? We are going to see that in a next topic. But reflection gives us a basic idea that whenever a light's ray, now if we are considering a huge amount of light, it will be called the illumination. But if we take a particular ray from that illumination, it will be called as a lightning ray. And that lightning ray is first distorted on the object, that whatever the object, okay, it is the light ray. that first light ray goes onto the object, and then here is the human eye. Okay, here is a human eye. Then it goes reflect to the human eye, and that's the reflection. That is called the reflection. Whenever a ray bounces back on a same medium means whatever the medium, it is the medium of air, suppose. So whenever a ray bounces back means bounce back in the same medium, then it called as a reflection. And if it goes to the human eye, then what happens? Then we can see this object. Okay, the basic idea regarding the objects whatever we are seeing. So that is the reason that whenever a light goes off, whenever a light turns off, and in a dark room we cannot see an object. What is the reason for that? Because there is no such a light that came onto the objects, and then it bounces back to our human eye. So that's why we cannot see a thing in a dark room, or without a light we cannot see a thing. Okay. Now moving on, the thing like that we are studying already, that all the system here are given as like sight, hearing for we are using a human ear, smell we are using a nose, sight, taste we are using tongue, and for touching we are using the hands. Okay, in that the sensory neurons are continuously working. Okay, we perceive almost 80% of the world around by using our sense of sight. Almost 80% of the world that we perceive is considered to be by using the sense organ called sight, or sense is called the sight, and which we are using the human eye. Okay, and for the human eye, without a light we cannot perceive this world. Okay, now going on to the next and the first topic of today's lecture. Okay, where I have to just manage a thing. Okay, now we are going. So again, this is the same repeating videos, but we'll go to the next portion in a moment. Light is a kind of an energy that we are studying. Okay, I hope you all got the ideas regarding the chapter. In this chapter, what we are going to study about that, how we can see the objects very clearly, why we cannot see the objects clearly, that is the phenomena. That is also we are going to do in this chapter. Also, from this light phenomena, there is so much also extra phenomena is occurred in the nature, in the atmosphere. So that is also we are going to study. See, these are the things: sun, fluorescent lamp, and burning candle gives and generate their own lights. Luminous object means what? Now the first topic that is come in the mind, that luminous object means what? Now what is the luminous object? The objects that generate their own light. Okay, the objects, whatever the objects, that if they generate their own light, they are considered to be a luminous object. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, so basically whatever the objects that is generating their own light, it is called as the luminous object. For example, these are the examples: sun, fluorescent bulb, burning candles are the examples of what? Examples for the luminous object, because they are creating their own light. Sun is a kind of a star that we have already studied in chapter number 17. in the stars and solar system, in which we have seen that the stars can only generate their own lights, the planets cannot generate their own light. Okay, planets are visually appeared by the light of the sun, because the sun's light is coming on to us, that's why we can live here, otherwise we cannot live here. Likewise, that the fluorescent bulb is also creating its own light, burning candle is also creating its own light, that's why it is called as the luminous object, the object which is producing their own light. Okay. Now the things that cannot generate their own light is called as non-luminous object. Again, another thing, that a non-luminous object. Okay, so what is non-luminous object? So the objects which cannot generate their own light. So they are like examples are here. Table, chair, wall, paper. These are the things that cannot generate their own light. So that's why it is called as what? It is called as basically a non-luminous object. The objects which cannot generate their own light, okay, which cannot produce their own light, like this. So this is an easy idea. Basically what we are learning a question like luminous object and non-luminous object. This is the study that we are doing, okay. Now next is what? Okay. Now how we can see the object. Okay, this is the basic idea regarding that how we can see the object. That's the first thing that I have told you before we starting the lecture. Okay, before we started this video, I have already told you that how we can see the object. The first thing is what? A light, suppose a light is came from here, suppose. Okay. Then light's ray goes here and then it bounces back. What happens? It's actually a bouncing back. In same medium. Then it is called as what? If a ray bounces back, then the bounces back phenomena is known as a reflection. Okay, basically. So what happens actually? Actually, a light, whatever the source of light. Okay, whatever the source of light. Suppose here is a sun. Maybe here is a fluorescent lamp. Okay. Maybe another candle flame or whatever they given as the example, whatever the source of light that is given here is producing a light, and that are the luminous object that we have put it here. From that a light ray goes to the object, and that objects, after an object, it bounces back to the human eye. Okay, and that's the phenomena that actually causes for us to visualize this object. Okay, that is the phenomena that working us for what? For our visualization of the objects. Now let us see in the video that what they are going to explain. Okay, reflection of light. The phenomena you already know, but okay, here is the phenomena. Okay, I hope you all can see the object here. Okay, in the corner they have given us a light source. Okay, the light source, the light rays come onto the table and then it reflects. Look, whatever the concept I have explained you. Okay, this is the luminous object. I already told you this topic. Okay, now you all can see and imagine that topic. Here is. From here it is reflected to the human eye, and we all can see the objects. The easy topic is what we are understanding in today's lecture. Again, I am showing you once again the visualization regarding that, so that you all can understand it easily. Okay. Okay, by mistake I forgot to play. See, the thing is very easy. When you are studying like this, you can visualize this imagination like this is the ray that comes on the surface of the object, then it reflected, and then the reflected ray is called as a reflected ray. Okay. Okay. So what we have learned so far in this chapter, the first thing that we have learned in this chapter is a basic idea of light. Then we have learned about the objects. In that we have seen the two types of object, and that is the luminous and non-luminous. We have learned that. Then we have learned about the reflection of light. Okay. So I am giving you a homework regarding that. Okay. In today's lecture, we are just going to see that. Okay. Not an extra things that we are going to do in today's lecture. The question 1 in homework is, question number 1. What is light? Describe in your own words. Question number 2. Explain two types of object based on light. Question number 3. What is sorry. Give some examples. For the luminous and non-luminous object. Okay, and question number 4. Question number 4. Explain the reflection of light. So in the reflection of light, you just have to explain. Sorry. Black. So in the reflection, you just have to first explain the word reflection. That what reflection's basic definition is given as like the bouncing back phenomena of a light is called as a reflection of light. Okay, the basic definition is written like that. Then another thing you will have to explain is what the reflection phenomena, like this. Okay, this is called the reflection phenomena. And then in the third portion you will have to explain that here is the light source. It is coming onto the object and it is bounces back to the human eye. Right. So this is called the phenomena of the visualization of the object. Okay, I hope you all can read this. If you cannot read that, just message me. I will send this photograph to you. Okay. So that's it for today's lecture. I am hoping that you all are enjoying this lecture. Okay, I am making so much effort to making this lecture. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for this lecture. If you had any kind of doubt, you can ask me on the comment section. You can ask me personally on WhatsApp, or you can ask me personally by calling me. Okay, and please stay safe, stay at home, and don't go outside. Okay, and wear mask and wash your hands regularly, sanitize your hands regularly. Okay, tell your parents don't go outside if it is possible. Okay, so we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye everyone, and take care of yourself.